Hi friends, today I am going to talk about a man who I feel is the biggest looter in India's history. But before I go there, let me start off by saying if you really like blogs and videos on books, on history, biographies, intellectual stuff like spirituality, etc., and you feel that books are the best way for opening up your minds and hearts as well as for salvation and nirvana. Join me in this endeavor. Like, subscribe, and press the bell icon. There are dozens of such videos, and also refer to as many friends as possible. Thank you. Let me come to the topic at hand. The topic at hand is the man called Alberuni and the book known as Alberuni's India by Edward Sachau. Edward Sachau is a German in the 20th century who translated this 10th century book by Alberuni. Now, who was Alberuni? Alberuni was one of the greatest Persian writers in history. He wrote on everything from astronomy to geometry to mathematics to you name it, physics, everything possible, cultures, religion. Now, he lived in Ghazni and he was brought by Mahmud of Ghazni to India during his loots. Ghazni, as we know, was one of the biggest looters of Indian wealth. But Alberuni looted something even more precious. Of course, unintentionally. He went around everywhere from Punjab to Varanasi, meeting scholars on mathematics, geometry, science, astronomy. He is very interested to know the diameter of the sun and how do Indians calculate it, distance to the sun, etc. This man, apart from writing this book, which is in his own words called Tehreek-e-Hind, but in the English version it's called Alberuni's India. It's an 800-page book published by Rupa Publications, as I recall. This man copied 20 Sanskrit texts into Persian, which was a big boost of knowledge to that civilization, and from there to the West. Indians freely exchanged knowledge with him. So, in a way, it was not a loot. The integration happens when this knowledge percolated to the West, which formed an important basis of their scientific inquiry. And later, the same Westerners came to India and said that Indians were barbaric. If you read the book, it has every topic under the sun. Some pages are so deep into mathematics that you can just skim through it. There are mathematical formulas, there is scientific evidence, huge amount of analysis, etc., etc. For someone who is not that deep into mathematics and science, can easily slip them. But you can just have a look for the wonder of the level of advancement of these sciences that had been done in 10th century India. Alberuni was also a very shrewd, politically savvy person. He knew if he wrote books and presented to his master, which showed that the Indians are way advanced than we could be, he would not survive. So, after every few pages of taking on Indian knowledge, he says, "Oh, but the Indians are barbarians. Oh, but our way of life is much better than them." So there are enough criticisms of India, of Indian culture, of India's way of life, interspersed with dollops of Indian wisdom shared welcomely by Indians to Alberuni. This man took it to the Persian language, and as I said, it made its way to Western civilization. Alberuni's India is a must read for those who still don't believe that Indian scientific knowledge formed a very strong basis of Western Renaissance and West's path to glory. Thank you, and do get a chance to read it. Thank you.